Comes here in July, be careful of the water. Because I look at the tourists on the beach. What do they do? Get up in the morning, have a shower. They go and have breakfast. They go out, they put sun cream on, go on the beach. Or they go to the sea, come out, have a shower because they've got salt water. Or they're too hot, have another shower. Time for lunch, another shower. Right? Afternoon, 2 more showers. Time for evening meal, have a shower. Alright? Etc. And you see notices saying, don't waste water, and the tourists are having 10 showers a day, alright, and don't care. And the locals are saying, why should I have 1 shower every 3 days? Right? It's very difficult to conserve water for people on holiday, because they maybe think about it in their own house, but they're not going to think about it here. And also then you've got the problem of rubbish disposal. And we had a great idea here, which is why don't we burn the rubbish and make electricity? And everyone goes, oh yeah, great idea. And so over there, you could see it if it wasn't raining, but there's a big place called Sonrayur where they do that. They now recycle all the rubbish and burning it into fertilizers, and there's smoke that comes out, etc. And it all seemed like a good idea. I'm a member of Greenpeace and have been for many years, and Greenpeace is against that, and some of the environmental groups. And it's a big problem. You tackle one problem, and you then have another problem. In other words, we have toxic ashes and toxic smoke, and everyone says, what do you do with that? And I remember there was one, I think it was the Peter would know more about this probably than me, in Strasbourg. They did a thing where they burnt all the rubbish. Everyone in Strasbourg was very happy, but the smoke went over to the Black Forest in Germany and started killing all their trees, and they weren't very happy. And I think in Scandinavia, Britain did it with acid rain as well, quite a lot of Scandinavia. So quite often you're doing one thing, and you have another problem. Everyone said we've got to make the villages nice, so we built a motorway. Everyone said, oh, motorways on Mallorca, this is terrible. We've got to stop seasonality of only having people here for the beach. Let's build golf courses. Golf course is terrible, all right? Let's invite cyclists. Wonderful success. Suddenly we're the leading destination in Europe for cycles and cycling clubs. So you're out in the car certain times of the year behind 200 cyclists. You can't get past them. They've got no cycle route, so they take over the island. Everyone goes, oh! Everyone's getting cross. Lack of planning. Okay, we didn't know it was going to be so successful. Now we've got Nordic walking, apparently. And everyone says, yeah, Nordic walking here, Nordic walking there, and they give them the poles and off they go. Let's see. Off they go, and you have a gate because you can't go that far, because the thinkers decide it's not public, so we need public routes, etc. It's a very interesting island in this way. We've got some of the worst hotels in Europe, and we've got some of the best hotels in Europe, right, where we get some of the most famous people in the world come here, peace conferences, rock stars, film stars, etc., right down to an unemployed person from Manchester who's got no money, who's got a week's holiday for €90 or something like that. So we've got the whole spectrum with what do you do, and lovely planning, ideas, innovation management. It's a wonderful place. But you've got to be careful. I have students, one example. We've got a problem with the size of the rooms in our hotels around Harmonova, Magaluf, and those areas. The rooms are too small. So the students, quite rightly, say, why don't you just make 2 rooms into 1? No problem. No problem. Except your hotel before had an occupancy of 240 people, now has an occupancy of 120. To have the same profit margin, you have to double the money, and sometimes it's no answer. So we have trouble competing with Croatia, etc., etc. That's just to put you in the picture. We're on the tourism faculty here. We go along this way. There's nothing really interesting that way. We go along this way.